Hey there, everyone. This is Yui. Welcome back to FTB University. It's exploitation time, so let's get to it. Now, as a reminder, this is University 1.16, not the 1.12 version. So we're going to go over getting a few creative items and item duplication. So, because I accidentally stumbled upon it, so might as well. Let's talk about the discovery of this stuff. So, in this pack, there are a few places where there are schools, like right here, plain school. So it tells you the command, enter the school. So the one that I discovered on was so let's go school, enter. Or processing from create. Pretty simple. So this is to show you how to process ores using create. It wants you to right click this to give it power. And then inputs here. It goes along a conveyor belt. We can just grab it out because it goes into a chest right here at the top of the conveyor belt. It'll spit it out into these crushing wheels. And then it'll pass it along into this water stream to increase the amount of nuggets you get. Pretty simple. Now, the problem is when I threw this in here, hey, those items are coming straight at me. Why? Because I have a magnet ring. So it erases your inventory and your armor, but it does not erase your baubles. So if we get out of here, what's that mean for us though? That means if we have any bauble that can store inventory, we can take items out of there because, well, we can. So you need two things. An item a bauble specifically, that holds inventory, and there are two. There is a satchel. This is a back bauble or a belt. And then there's a backpack from Quark. Right here. Flop back. The satchel's probably easier to get. It's just rock wool, which is smelting slag, which is smelting gravel. So pretty simple to get. I've already got one. And I've got it loaded with some goodies already. So let's go ahead and throw that on. And then the next thing you need is a place to put the items, because when you leave, your entire inventory, including your baubles, gets reset. So we need some place out of that dimension that can hold the stuff, like our storage system. So if we can bring our terminal in, that'll work. Or we can bring like an ender chest. So inside of my goodie bag, I've got my armor, I've got a crafting terminal, I've got an ender pouch just in case, and I've got my tools and my weapon for whatever reason. I just did. So what we could do is, actually, let's keep this for a second. Let's say we want to duplicate our entire storage system for whatever reason, if we wanted to. Let's grab a crate. Let's go into storage. Let's grab some boxes. I say boxes, but you don't type boxes. And then we could say, let's just grab these, throw those in a storage crate, pick that storage crate back up, throw it in a satchel, and then, so our system is offline. That means we have to rely on an ender pouch. So I'm going to clear it out just a little bit, just to make sure we got room. Then get out of here. And what we can do now is we can go into any of the schools. It doesn't matter. We're just going to enter, say, let's go into the altar one. That one's nice and small. Okay, we're in here. Oh, I forgot to put it on. Let's get back out. Make sure you're wearing that. Go back in. Okay, now when we take this off, we have access to whatever we put in there, including the storage crate full of all of our junk and our ender pouch. So we could just pick up this crate. We could throw it in here. Additionally, we can say grab our tool out and say, oh, hey, look, we got creative mana pools here. I wouldn't mind having those. So let's just grab them and then throw them in our ender pouch. Now, you don't actually have to put the stuff back in the satchel and put the satchel back on. As soon as you leave, your inventory resets back to where it was. So now if we pull this out, we look in here, there's our creative pools. There's our box. We can put our wires back in there. And then if we open our satchel, hey, look, there's the box again. We've got 2 of them now. So we can go set back up our storage system before it completely freaks out, because who knows, oh, did you just put a bunch of empty boxes there? That one's good. Would you stop doing that? And there. So it's not the same order, but that'll pick back up. Now we have access to our storage system again. So we can put those in there. Sure. Get out of here. Then pull these ones out. Let's go back in, and I don't have a place for these specifically, so I'm just going to... Oh, actually, you know what we can do? We can just pull them out, and there we go. There's all the drives. So we can grab them, throw them in an input-output, and that'll combine them over. And then you can just uncraft them, because who needs it? And so we've just essentially doubled our whatever's in these drives. And that'll work for pretty much anything. Say I've got almost 600 millibuckets of... let's turn this off because it's way too noisy. Of antimatter. It's stored in a little tank here. Just a tiny bit. But we can throw that in our satchel. Put the satchel on. Go to school. This time I'll show you a different one. Let's see. I like the shields one. Be careful, because you can die in here. As you can see, I died my last episode. I've rolled back the world since then, but whatever. There's our antimatter. Pull that out. Pull out our storage system. Just throw it in there. Grab this, and we have access to a few things here. Creative cells, so unlimited power. Mattercraft, so we have a creative compressor. And that's it in this one, I think. It's just those 2. Oh, actually, if we keep going, this area here glitches out for me, even if I set this correctly, which is solid for all add. It's weird, so I'm just going to fly over it. You have storage drawers with the vending upgrade, so you can grab those. and you can have yourself unlimited withers. And just be sure to store everything. And then when you leave, you're back where you were. So let's grab the tank out. Antimatter. You go back here, but inside of our satchel, there's the other one. Now we can just combine them. And there we go. Now I've got enough antimatter to make one little bead. But there you have it. So you can get yourself mana pools. You can get creative energy cells if you go into the applied energistics stuff. The dimension cells, sure. The motor. You can uncraft them into the generator. So if you grab one, grab just a couple experience levels. On crafting table from Twilight Forest, uncraft them into the creative generator, which is what you would normally make. And then you can hit uses on that, and you can make whichever one you want. So this one is glitched because it comes with 0 energy instead of full. But you have immersive engineering, Woot, applied energistics, integrated dynamics, and RF tools. And this one, like I said, is broken. And then you also have your mana pools. So those are all the items I found. And then drawer-wise, you can get... I don't know if you want it, but there's rose quartz, sandpaper, oak buttons, skull, soul sand, and there's andesite alloy. Is that it? Yeah, I believe that's all the unlimited, the vending ones. But then you have near infinite storage ones, which you can just repeatedly get and swap out if you want. So there you have it. That's how you can duplicate. Just make sure you have a satchel or a backpack from Quark. Fill it with an item that stores blocks outside of that dimension, such as an ender pouch, an ender tank, or not tank, ender chest, or just your ME system via a crafting terminal with a unlimited wireless upgrade. And then you can just store the things in those two places and head out and you'll have them. So that's gonna be it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.